Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Karnataka government has revised the guidelines for international returnees and it has revised on August 7th. So just yesterday. I will just show you what are the main points in the revision of international returnees. What are the things you have to take care while returning step by step. Also we will discuss what are the registration to be made online before returning, and we will be sharing all the links also in the video. So let us start quickly. This is the revised guidelines PDF document. Don't worry, everything will be shared in the description, but if you see the video you will understand how to use them. Now it is clearly given government of Karnataka, and you can see the date August 7th. So it is in the month of August and it is just yesterday. So what is the circular says? I will discuss only the highlights and important points. So this is the guideline for international returnees and it is revised guideline. So things are like this point. First one is before planning for the travel what you have to take care, and before boarding what are the things you have to take care, and then third one, during travel what are the things you have to take care. During travel means all your travel and the process in between, and on arrival what are the things you have to take care. And then there is some categorization of passengers. I will discuss about that shortly. And there is a business short-term traveler pass. What is the difference, or what is the importance of that, also we will discuss here. And after that we are going to see this is the self declaration form you are going to give. I will discuss about this form also. So let us start back from the top. Now what is the first thing we have to see is before planning for the travel. It is even before planning for the travel, okay? So just it is not before boarding. It is clear. So what are the things you have to do before the travel planning? One main thing you have to do is you have to submit a self declaration form online, okay? So where is the link? And you have to do it before 72 hours of your scheduled date of travel. So please do not forget, it is almost 2 days before your travel. So just fill it online. I will share the link. I will explain what are the things to be filled online later. So let us quickly see first the points. And business or short-term travelers should have a negative COVID test, RT-PCR test report. So then they will be exempted from quarantine and other process, even the COVID test process. Okay, this is the another highlight. So this is only for the short-term traveler, the second point. Okay, I will again we'll come back to that. So before boarding what are the things you have to do? So previously we have seen before planning. Now before boarding, you have to download 3 applications: Arogya Setu, Quarantine Watch app and Apat Mitra app from the link shown here. I will just show you. I'll just give the highlights how to download this later. Only asymptomatic traveler shall be allowed to board the thermal. So you will have a thermal screening basically before boarding. So you have to download 3 apps ready for the thermal screening before boarding. During the travel what are the things you have to take care? During travel again the self declaration form you have to produce. Take the copy, download the copy, keep with you. You might even ask to fill again during in the airport and stuff, but get it filled if they ask to do so. But it is very good you do it online and keep a copy, multiple copies. And while travel this you can read through. I'm not reading through everything, only important things. You have to take care of all precautions while traveling. And on arrival what are the things you have to take care? Okay, on arrival means on arrival in the Karnataka International Airport will be compulsorily screened for COVID symptoms like fever, cough, cold, everything will be screened at the arrival. And there is again declaration form you have to submit in duplicate. So you might need to write and submit again, or keep the copy of your online copy. Screening at the point of entry will be done. And your form verification, self declaration form, we have seen that has to be verified. Thermal screening will be there. Pulse oximeter will be there to check your SpO2 level in the blood. And then three applications you have downloaded or not on your mobile will be checked: Arogya Setu, Quarantine Watch, and Apat Mitra. And there is something like to provide adequate number of counters of screening they will be providing. So all these setups will be there in the airport. Government will be taking care of that. And passengers will be categorized to two: symptomatic and asymptomatic, and action will be taken accordingly. So let us quickly see what is the action will be taken on categorization of passengers. They categorize passengers into two. One is symptomatic, like you have fever, cough, it may be not even COVID but symptoms. And the actions will be: 3 swabs will be immediately taken in the airport itself and tested. If tested positive by swabs, then rapid action antigen test will be performed. Okay, if that is also positive, you will be having home isolation or shifted to separate ward. And if it is negative, you are advised for a 14 days home quarantine. So that means any way, if you are detected with COVID, then the action will be different. If it is negative, you can go home and get quarantine for 14 days. Now if you are asymptomatic, you don't have any symptoms, or you are happy, again you can go home and strictly follow 14 days of quarantine. So this is the main points you have to remember. You can read through everything later. I am sharing the link with you, don't worry. And home quarantine is not possible. You have to go through institutional quarantine, either provided by government or private hotel. Now the business or short-term traveler, this is a different category. You are coming by flight itself, but you should have a business reason that I am coming for business, so and so documents I am having, and it is should be in original. You should have also a return flight ticket booked, not more than 7 days. Okay, 7 days is the maximum. And your purpose of visit, letters, and your place of stay, hotel, valid visa, everything you have to show. Basically you have to prove that you are returning in 7 days, and that is a short term pass. Okay, now who is coming within 48 hours to 7 days is exempted, because he is having a short term pass, but COVID-19 test will be performed, you can see here. Okay, and it will be counted from the time of arrival. Now if you are staying in Karnataka more than 48 hours to less than 7 hours, COVID-19 test shall be done. Swab will be immediately drawn from you. That means if you do not have a certificate, the previous thing was like if you have a certificate, it is well and good, your things will move very quickly. Okay, if you are staying below 48 hours, you don't need even a COVID test, and they will not perform. But 48 to 7 hours, they will perform a COVID test if you are not having it. If you have a negative certificate, then you will be exempted from those tests. So these are the main things. Okay, you read through this later. Let us not waste time on this. So if you scroll down, you can see that self declaration form. This is the form, we are going to fill it online. You might be given a hard copy, something like this. Just have a note of this in the airport, and you might need to fill it again. Okay, so let us quickly see what are the things again with the links. How can you register? This will be very quick, I will not explain in detail. So before planning to travel, what you have to do? You have to do a self declaration. Where we will see how to do self declaration online. Mainly what are the things you have to fill online. Just go to a Google search page in any of the device. You can do it even from mobile, don't worry, and search for Parihara Service 38. Okay, Parihara Service 38. Please make sure you are giving the correct string, and you can log into this login Parihara link. When you log in, you can see here first login username password is not needed. That is for officers login. You don't need it. Please scroll down a little bit below if you are in a mobile, and this is the place you have to register. See, passenger data entry. Just click on this red button, and it will take you to another page where you are supposed to fill all your details. Okay, just see what are the details you are going to fill in. Flight number is must, passport number is must. Flight number, if you click there, there is a big drop down. You scroll down and see flight number and time exactly is given. Select your flight accordingly and give your passport number here. The second one is passport number, and click on passport number and you can search. It will validate your details. You can see there is a search, but I am not going to do that. I am just showing you. You have to give your name, gender, mobile number, alternate mobile number. All the things has to be clearly furnished, even for the travelers along with you. Travel date, you can click there. Travel date will come up. Date of arrival. Name of airlines, Air India, ETLS, Gulf Airlines, Indian Airlines. A lot of options are there. You can select properly. Flight number also there again. So this is for the core passenger. You can see here where you are, in which airport you are landing. That details also there, and from to date also. So for each passengers you have to fill this. The first time when you give your passport and details, it will fetch the data if you click on the search. So building and your residential details in Karnataka, where you are going to stay, including ward. And you can see here, have you downloaded any of this? 3 app is mandatory. I have not downloaded those things. I have only Arogya Setu app. So you can see here, by default it detected Arogya Setu in my mobile, but other 2 applications are not there. So that is why it is not showing the tick mark. So you have to do a tick mark. Make sure before that you install those applications. That will be very good before filling this, because it will automatically capture. And whether you have any COVID symptoms, give all points properly, and you have some history of other diseases, please mention it properly. Passenger status, whether you are symptomatic or asymptomatic, you have some something fever or any COVID symptoms, you have to give as symptomatic. And you can see here hotel category is there: super luxury, luxury, budget. So this is in case of you will be quarantined by government norms. And you can click on add family members if you wanted to include in any other family member. Otherwise you can fill this and click on submit button. Okay, this is to add more family members. So this is how we fill in the self declaration form through this link. I have shown you self declaration is done. Now what else we have to do? So as I told, you have to do everything. So better do first downloading this application first, even though it is told as before boarding. But friends, please do this, installing this application first. You can do it in any order, no problem. You can do the first declaration form, but make sure you click the 3 applications tab. You can see these 3 applications is a must before you board the flight on your mobile. What are they? Arogya Setu, Quarantine Watch, and Apat Mitra app. There are 3 applications. So friends, what you can do is, again, go to a Google search page. What you do, just search for COVID-19 Karnataka software. Okay, you don't need to directly by heart the link. I am sharing the link in the description. Don't worry, you can just click and access. But this is the another way of you can get it. COVID-19 Karnataka software. If you search for and refresh, you can see here software's COVID-19 information portal. And you just click here. You can download 3 applications. You can see here. Just click on this button. So just click on this link. You can see here 3 applications we are going to download. Just click on this link here. That will take you the COVID-19 Karnataka portal, and if you scroll down a little bit, you can see the softwares there, and everywhere there is a download button right side. So first let us see what are the applications you need to download. First one is Arogya Setu app. So if you go there, you can see what are the Arogya Setu app versions available. Okay, just see here. So Arogya Setu, if you scroll down a little bit, you have 2 versions. One is Android and one is iOS. So you can download. If it is Android mobile, click on the Android download button. Otherwise, if you iOS, the second download, as you can see from the picture. Now what is the next application is Quarantine Watch app. So again, if you come back to the software page and scroll a little bit up or down, see where we can find that application, and here it is, Quarantine Watch mobile app, and I can see only Android version here. Might be it might come even iOS version. So this is the place you have to download. And third one is Apat Mitra app. So if you go there again, you can find the download link of Apat Mitra app a little bit on down. You can see here, this is the Apat Mitra mobile app. Again, Android version is there. Click on download button. If you have co-passengers, you can download to any one of the mobiles. It may be not a problem. You can check with them. So now we have done. These are the main things you have to take care. Now again, if you during travel there is a self-declaration mentioned, but you have done already the same self-declaration. You can take multiple copies of self-declaration and keep it with you. So then we are good to go with. And one more thing I wanted to mention you is all the links are shared in our description. You go there and click. I have properly mentioned and shared in the description itself. So I hope you might not have any other issue with this. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please let us know your suggestions, friends. Also kindly subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, kindly give us a like also. Thank you very much for watching. See you with another video.